on YouTube world. This is Professor Fartpants at your service. Long time no see. Visitor in a one-off paper hanger. Crotch crickets. I don't know if I'm making any money, that's for sure, but I'm trying. Yeah, I'm into a clear cut for a it's gonna be a stone quarry, limestone quarry. I don't know, it's like 40 some acres. It's nice wood, pretty good. Some of it's real rocky, the here ain't too bad. So I thought I'd make you a little vid. Haven't done that in a while. Hope everybody's doing good. I had another bout of some crud here for the last couple of weeks. I still walking up the boogers. Get them all done. We had the grandkids down. I don't know. Let's see. They were down for a couple of weeks. We took them up to Niagara Falls. They'd never been over to the Canadian side, so Mammy thought it'd be a good idea to take them over to the Canadian side. So I took Friday off and we drove up. My poor grandson Liam, old Bubbaroo, he got sick first. I think Danny's boy Evan had it first, and she watched him Thursday, and poor little guy, he had the boogers going, and then Bubby got it. Liam got it Friday or Thursday night, and we went ahead and went up to Niagara Falls anyway, and she got a motel room. I'm still getting free motel rooms from all the time I lived down in that Quality Inn down there in Waynesburg, so she got us a free room, used my points, which was great. And we went up there, and poor Bubba, he must have been running a little bit of a fever, and he started getting the boogers. And so he didn't feel much like we got up there. It only takes us about 3.5 hours to get up there. So we got up there, I don't know, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, got in the motel, and we were going to walk around. They got that great big Ferris wheel up there, 6 or 7 amusement rides. So we bought the tickets to do that. That was 30-something bucks a piece. And we got all that. Poor little Bubba, he said, Pa, I don't feel good, I just want to rest. So we walked around a little bit, went on the Ferris wheel, and then he said, I'm exhausted. It started raining. We got some Papa John's pizza and took him back to the motel and just kind of hung out. And then Friday night, Adele and Avery, my 2 granddaughters, they got it. So Saturday we got up, got a little breakfast at the motel, and we were going to go out and walk around. The poor kids, they just didn't feel good. And so we did walk around a little bit. Went and got up some souvenir t-shirts and stuff. I made change and gave me one of them cool looking Monopoly looking money that Canadians use there, and I gave each a $5 bill for a little souvenir. So we still had a good time. Poor kids. So we get back Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I don't know, we got home pretty early, 3, 4 o'clock. Mammy says, I'm exhausted. I think I'm getting it. My throat's sore. It seems to go like up one side of your sinuses, your throat gets sore, and then you start hacking. Just buckets of boogers. So Mammy got sick, and I'm like, oh, great. Well, didn't I get it Sunday? It went through us like shit through a tin horn. We all got it. So, and it lasted pretty good for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Then it's let up pretty good, but man, I don't know where all the boogers come from. Like, you must take every ounce of liquid water in you just to make boogers or something. But anyway, we're doing better. So I'm down here. We just got moved down to this job last week. Finished up the other one. I've got more cleanup work to do. I got the excavator over there. I'm waiting for the dozer. A friend of mine put the bottom on the dozer. So hopefully it'll be done on that pretty quick and I can get the dozer back in action. But it's got a long road to hoe. But so whatever. Lots of things to fix, Cobble everything together so you can keep going. yeah, I got some nice trees. I thought, well, maybe I'd make a little bit of a cutting video for you. Appreciate all you guys, your comments, likes, whatever. You know, I really appreciate y'all. I like it when people comment. You know, I don't do much on this channel, so you know, I just don't have time. I just don't, man. I leave at 5 in the morning. I get home at 6, 7 o'clock, and we're riding an hour and a half each way down there. So, but it's work, you know. It's better than nothing. So, yes, can't complain. But anyway, enjoying this cut head. It's working out great. Good job. Chain I got on here is going well. Been having good luck with the 11, the old 11 BC chain. It's got longer side cutters on it. And seems to last longer. I can show you real quick. Hang on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you get the drift. Capiche? Huh? I gotta get out of my seat because I got this stuff in a Tupperware container. I got a little cubby down there. This Tupperware container my wife gave me fits in it perfect. So I keep all my spare bits and pieces in here. But I'll show you the difference. Probably nobody gives a crap, but I thought maybe you'd find it interesting. I know I've talked about this 2 or 3 different times, and I thought I ought to show everybody what I'm talking about, especially you chainsaw aficionados. Speaking of it, everybody getting ready for Bunyan? A couple weeks we'll be heading to Bunyan. So anyway, this is a the old 11 BC chain, and it works really good on slashers, and it's a round chain. It's kind of like more of a rounded chain, but it seems to take abuse better. Like on a slasher, if you're cutting frozen mud or muddy wood, you know, frozen muddy wood, or just even regular dirt, it just takes a beating longer. And I think it's because of the way let's see if I can get this so you can see it. I think it's just giving it more cutting edge with the radius. See what I'm saying? You know that radius? I think it just it gives it more of an edge. It's not as aggressive as the 11H, which I'll show you here in a minute, but it seems to be longer lasting. Literally since I put this head on in June, I had 3 chains. I got a new one with that. Josh gave me the 11.8. Then I had 2 other chains that I bought because I had a roll of 11.8. And what's that, buddy?
I just asked if you're all right. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, making a little video. I'll be getting going here in a minute. But
all right, well, I'm right behind you.
So anyway, I had a little bit of 11H left, but I wanted to try this before I bought a roll, so I bought a couple of loops. And those 3 chains, I still have all 3 of them. I mean, I broke them and bent them. I'm constantly, you know, I got all my stuff in here. You know, I've got you know, I've got the repair links. I've got drive links. You know, so I just fix them. I really only usually keep 1 chain at the ready. I've got another one out in the box here, but I'll get you a drive link. I'll find one. But I get this stuff kind of bulk in bags, and you know, it's not cheap, but it's reasonable. So let me show you here. So that's the tie strap. There's your drive links. It looks just like a smaller chainsaw chain. It's just big, you know. It's 3/4. They call it 3/4 pitch. So I'll probably just do a video one of these days. So what you do, you know, you do that, and you put your link on, your tie strap link on there, and then I just lay them on the tracks. I got a pair of vice grips I squeeze them with, and then I beat the living daylights out of the rivets, and you just beat them over, and you can repair your chain. It takes 2 minutes. But that's your drive link. Where did I go? There's your drive link. Here's your tie straps. You know, the male end of it, which got the rivet on it, and then there's your little cover piece you put on, and it squishes it all together. You just ball peen it. It works fine, but I'm pretty quick at it because I do it all. I mean, you do. We're running these things. You pinch it, you bend it. A lot of times the bar won't come. You know, if the tree rolls any, the bar will go cattywampus, and when you bring it back, it catches on the frame, and it'll break a tooth or bend it. I mean, it's whatever. It's still a lot easier for old man than cutting them all by hand. But okay, so that's your 11 BC, kind of the older first version of the 3/4 pitch chain. All right, you can see the length here near your gullet. You can see the length of that tooth. Now here's the 11H, which is a more of a square cut. You've got less radius, so I guess it would be like a chisel chain. No, chipper. One's chipper and one's chisel. I can't even remember. But you can see less of a radius on that. See this one? It's just got, I think that's why they last longer. Because the point is spread out more, you know what I mean? So, but look at the girth on the side link. See how much longer they are? I'll tip it this way so you can see it. I mean, that is a full 30%, 25% longer tooth. Yeah. I'm trying to even them up. Probably 25%, 20-25%. So you get more grinding and more grinds out of it. And then as you bring this back, and you know, you're gulleting it out, you're bringing it back. What I found with these, when you get down about halfway, they break. Like if your chain chatters, or you know, you get into like a hard maple or hickory, they'll just snap this top off. And then it won't, you know, obviously that link is just passing through the wood, it ain't cutting no more. So I'm having better luck with these for longevity, because you can see how much more girth there is on that length. See it? Look at that. Look at the difference. So you can grind them back more, and they don't break off. I'm not having a problem with these breaking off today. And I don't see much difference. I mean, this thing cuts good. I don't see a lot of aggressive difference. So I think I'm gonna just go back to the 11 BC chain and use that for especially slasher. Oh, I gotta get my collector rebuilt on my 210. The slasher circuit is leaking like a sieve, so I haven't even been using it. And with tree length that we're doing, it don't even matter really. I mean, it would be handy to have it. I gotta get it done, but I gotta rebuild that. I gotta take the machine out of service and rebuild the collector. Not a huge deal, but I don't know, it's a 97 machine. So what I'm worried about is not being able to get the kit from Prentice. So I have a guy down here in Johnstown, which is only 25-30 miles from where I'm working, and you can get any seal, anything. I mean, and then he's got another guy that makes some gem seal over in over by Wanoff, over by Pittsburgh. They'll make them. That's great. Problem is, it's time consuming. If you take that, you know, you take something old, you know, you take something apart, you can't just put it back together, because there's 7 different seal kits that go in that machine. It's a self-propelled one, and they're like, you gotta give us a barrel number. Well, I've looked all over that thing and cleaned. I can't find a barrel number. sure there's one on it, but if you guys are familiar with where those hydraulic collectors are stuck up into the inside of that machine, I mean, you got to be a Chinese contortionist to work on it. But I can't get myself in there to find a number on it. So I've got to pull it down to find the number. I might be able to get a kit from Prentice. It'll probably be, you know, $500, $600, $700. I can take it apart and go down to Allied Seal, and it might cost me $80 or $100. That's the difference, you know, in the name brand. But whatever. So that's my dilemma there. Now I put the bucket on Kimmy to use that while I take the loader apart, and the motor actually broke a valve and ate a piston, and I'm real reluctant to even put money into that motor, okay, because of the emissions and the electronics. But what I want to do, I have a Deutz that I got out of the junkyard, 130 horse turbocharged water-cooled Deutz. It's an 06 model, and it's mechanical. And I'm going to try and put that in Kimmy. Well, I finally got it a couple weeks ago, brought it over to the house, took it out of the frame thing. It was on a butt tracking thing. Took it out of that, got it in the yard, put some fuel to it, went to kick it over, the son of a bitch is stuck. And I think it's just rust seizure. So I pulled all the injectors and I filled it. I put training fluid and WD-40 in it. So we'll see what happens. But I'm hoping I can unstuck it. And I think it'll run. But you know, you gotta be gentle with that. I don't want to go reefing on it and break up the ring, you know? Take these menus, shorten the skid up, right on top. But anyway, I'll cut some trees. So that's what I was going to do. But I mean, you're trying to work to pay bills. I can't take the time. I got a guy who's supposed to be helping me on some of the mechanical stuff. He's busy. He can't get at it very often. So I got like wires everywhere. I got. I'll do a little cut. Anybody get to see the debate? I think Donald kind of ducked it. He let her get away with a lot. He let her get under his skin. Everything she's proposing is a lie. We all know that. Anybody pays attention. But it sounds good if you don't know what's going on. That's the problem with it. You know, well, it sounds good to people who are communists, but you know, the price controls and this and that, what a bunch of BS. But, like I said, if somebody doesn't know, somebody doesn't pay attention, you know, everything sounds so nice, can't we all just get along? Just hold still while we stick it up your ass and blah, 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 you know? It's like, well, Trump missed a good opportunity. I'm still voting for him 14 times if I can. I'll crawl over broken glass naked in a lava field to get rid of these demon rats. Again, seems to be the only thing they're really good at is killing unborn children. That's a major win for them, you know. Pretty demented if you ask me, but I know. But anyway, hope everybody's registered for boats and stop boats. We gotta fix this situation. I see a few people unsubscribe, probably because they talk politics now and then. I really don't care. If you don't like what I said, that's fine. You don't have to listen. I don't care. It's a free country. Yes, it is. It's also our right to speak up. And, you know, if someone doesn't like that, oh well. Sorry. Sorry, Charlie. Boy, we sure got a nice spell of weather, I know that. Wow. Beautiful. B-E-A-U, whatever, beautiful. B-E-A-U. I'm a real good speller, as you can tell. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. Hope those of you who can make it to Bunyan. That would be fun. Probably hardly worth messing with, but I'll take it. I gotta move it out of the way. Jimmy's probably gonna be back in here in about 2 minutes. I let him catch up to me. I stopped sharpening, and I thought, wow, I'll do a little bit. I know I haven't been doing anything lately, but Mammy put one up for the cleanup work. Honestly, I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even checked the messages, so I apologize for that. I'll look at it. If I left a message, I'll try and get back to you about it. I will get back to you if I ever get a chance to look at it. Pretty nice stand of poplar in here. A lot of wood though. Tough to get rid of wood too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think old West Pagod's still open down here. We haven't sent anything down here in a few weeks. But I don't even know what Terry got for a quota up here in Domdor. I don't know. Who knows? Just have to make the best of it, I guess. Maybe someday make this move a little bit, I don't know. Who knows? Tried bending it back a little bit, you know, because it was kind of kinked, and it just cracked it and started spraying fuel, so I was like, oh, it's tight. So I had to go to the auto body store and get another piece of tubing and fix that. because always some stupid crap happens, you know? So anyway, I suppose I ought to put the kibosh to this video. Out of my chain a couple hours ago. It's just like a regular chainsaw, you know, once you rock them, you gotta keep messing with them. It takes the hardening off the tooth, you know. But it's cutting pretty good for now. It don't last very long. You know, the edge, you gotta keep messing with it. That's another freaking thing. It's bother. Where the hell did it go? Down in the leaves somewhere. That's a problem. I can't see good. It's kind of shady in here. Messes up here. Messes up your seeing ability here. Trying to get peelers off of this. A lot of this stuff ain't big enough. You need 13, 14 inches on a trim. Some of this stuff just ain't big enough, but I'm trying. That one might make one. But you can't have any stouty buck either. That's why I stumped it off. I was kind of pleasantly surprised when I got in here, because I didn't get a chance. I never do. I just look at a little bit of it, as long as it ain't a clip or whatever, just let me get it done, you know. Well, I didn't really look this thing over very good. Just got the Onyx map, and the little boy moved me over here, and with it, right, you know. So, it's always kind of nice when you do find a nice patch. It's like a mystery grab bag, you know. Oh yeah, it's kind of got to be fun to go to Bunyan. Say hi to everybody. I know Kevin and Susie obviously going to be there. Skidder Kev, Pete, Lauren. Who else? I don't know. Berg Miller, Eastern Loggers thing. I don't know if Tater's going to show up this year. Ann said he might. I don't know. It'd be nice to see old Tater. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. I haven't talked to him lately. Just so unsociable, so freaking busy all the time. And then when I'm not busy, like Sunday, I'm freaking exhausted. All I want to do is have a nap or something. I'm getting too old for this shit, you know? I bought a utility body for one of my pickups. My white truck, my white 2013, and I was kind of keeping for, well, I had to use it for a while, but anyway. Oh, I got issues with that transmission. I think it's just the controller, but I'm not sure. A buddy of mine's going to scan it and see if he can figure it out. But it started acting goofy. But like I said, I do think it's maybe just tranny controller. I don't know. I'm not going up into that thing to get any wood out of it. Screw that. I can much time. It's not worth it if you gotta cut 4 million limbs off a piece of wood. But anyway, yeah, that tranny was acting real painful. It doesn't seem to slip, just like it pops out of gear. You know, like the fluid just goes back to tank or something. So everybody's like, well, before you replace the tranny, do the tranny controller. Well, that tranny controller is inside the case, inside the tranny. I want to diagnose it before I get ripping on it. Because I don't want to spend $500 for the controller because I can get a reman tranny for $2,500. So that would be very smart. If I end up having to replace the tranny anyway, I'd rather just put the $500 towards it. So I'm trying to figure that shit out. But I did, I'll BS it, I didn't bring my car back. I did buy a utility body for that brown truck I picked up. And I gotta go down to North Carolina and pick it up. And the tranny, the used tranny that I put in my green truck, it's whining. I don't know if I trust it. I think it's the torque converter whining on it. It works, it doesn't slip or anything. I don't really want to get down there and get stranded. Have a big repair bill. So I found a tranny for that 4L80E for that truck for $1,300. That's good. But you know, money's tight. I don't have the money for that right this week. The move week and last week going away over Labor Day for a few days. I didn't get much in last week, so I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I gotta go down and pick that thing up. But all kinds of pickup trucks. Whatever, you know, it never ends. Not the end of the world. It's amazing fun. These are there big enough for some of them dealers. They get down to trust joists. They gotta be, I think you said 13-inch minimum. And then they have to be die straight and all that, you know, so it'd be a nice tree. This one's big enough for sure. But a lot of these things they get dowdy when they get big, so you gotta keep chunking them off. Then you don't know if you got the right amount on the other end. Yeah, we like those. Take many enough to make a pound, doesn't it? Now, normally, if I was cutting by hand, I sure as heck wouldn't want to be, you know, dumping trees into other trees because you got to. But with this thing, it really make a hole. Not a big deal. Once you get a hole started, you got a lot of cutting you can do before you got to worry about it. Exactly where you want them, so. Like that one had that nub growing off the side of it there. That piece of crap, so. I just cut it where I could. Worry about it later. Like I say, some of these, I've been leaving some long today because we went every room on the deck. 4 or 5 loads, so we just stockpile anyway. So I'm going to take this up there later on and process it the length up there. And I'll just use this for that. But I've been doing most of it, just process it right in the woods. Short longer. Looks good. But I thought, well, maybe we get a little bit more out of the skidder by leaving them tree length, you know. We'll see. Yeah, it wouldn't really matter if my slasher was working, but then again, you know, like all I got to do is cut the wood off them. The logs can go in just like they are. But really, I guess it's 6 1/2 dozen the other. The only thing that might be questionable is the efficiency of the skidder not pulling tree length. But I don't know, we put a big drag on though. It seems to be alright. Probably gotta go for a ride on these suckers. Nice wood in here. And it's relatively flat. Amazing. Very rare. Alright, I can just call it a day with this thing. Oh yeah, wow, that's a long video. Holy smack. Alright guys, I'll let you go. You've heard enough out of me, I'm sure. Probably all fell asleep a half hour ago. Alright, ta-ta, love you all. Comment, like, blah blah blah. You know? Go Trump, go. Get your butts out registered to vote because we need your man. We need to change this regime. Get back to some semblance of normalcy. It's going to take a while. We're pretty effed. So, but whatever. If anybody can do it, Trumpy can get us back on the right track with, you know, with some time and patience. All right, ta-ta, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend.